Hello and welcome back to Ken Follett's Pillars of the Earth with me, Bardon. So Philip here has just done a deal with the devil, and the devil being Regan Hamley, and to a lesser extent Percy, and that Git William as well. But she is the basically the matriarch. She's the boss in that family. But William is a bit of a loose cannon. Let's go talk to Mr. Jailer.
Good day.
You come to visit someone in my
Yes,
jail,
I
Father?
have.
Or do you want to pick out a nice warm cell for yourself?
One for you wouldn't be too
Dare
bad.
you?
Oh, I'm just pulling your leg. See? A smile. Just for you, Father.
Very good. Yeah, so are you gonna let me in? You're just gonna smile at me in your really weird way. You don't get anything away. Okay. Let's see if this works anymore.
Bishop Henry sends me.
The bishop, eh? What does he
He
want?
wants you
He
to
wants
get
me
away.
to talk to Bartholomew of Shiring.
Bartholomew of Shiring. Ha! It's only Bartholomew now. It's his fourth day without bread. Soon he won't even be Bartholomew anymore.
Oh, what a very funny joke. You could get a job in Guantanamo Bay.
Bartholomew. I am Brother Philip.
It's a pity because Bartholomew was a decent sort, but just the fact that obviously the king's a bit of an asshole, and then so all the people that are on his side are of that persuasion as well. Let's tell him. I think Philip would just come out and say, "Listen, it's my fault. I messed up. I'm really sorry."
We have never met, but I am responsible for your fate.
No one ever chose my fate for me. I choose my fate.
Why did you go against the king?
Why did you go against the king?
Stephen sent you. Why would you side with the usurper?
I was asked to make you confess.
I was asked to make you confess.
Stronger men tried that before you.
Sure they have.
Why should I confess to you?
Your people found refuge in my priory.
Your people found refuge in my priory. Your confession will help me to give them work and shelter.
I have no sins to confess.
Okay, fair
My
play.
only regret is that I failed.
I will not tell the king that. They will kill you.
They have already done that.
Yeah.
Monk, tell them that I confessed.
To what?
All of it. Treason.
But
The son shall not suffer for the iniquity of the father.
Ah, okay.
Tell Stephen that as well.
you know the scripture.
Richard and Aliena, my children, they must live.
See, he's a nice guy, especially for kind of lords around that time, because most of them were just privileged assholes that didn't think of anyone but themselves or their family. And a lot of the time, they didn't really think of their family because they saw their family as their rivals. So either had them killed or arrested or imprisoned or exiled or anything to stop them from staking a claim against them. So it's a fair play for being a nice guy. And I think in other circumstances, himself and Philip may have worked well together.
And a good day to you too, Father.
Yeah, good day to you, buddy. Stuff it where the sun don't shine. Hang on, why can't we go? That's where we want to go. Oh, we don't have to talk to the... Oh no, we have to tell these idiots first that he confessed.
No need. We said all there was to say.
Okay, good. So, if that's it then... So, okay, it's towards the keep. I thought it was that way. Yeah, goodbye to you, idiots. So, who else do we have? We've got a group of nobles, another group of nobles. Let's listen in on the other group of nobles.
Percy Hamley will have the earldom of Shiring.
He will.
But would he make a good earl?
Who cares? Stephen wanted the throne for 20 years. Now that he has it, he must be loyal to those who are loyal to him.
Who knows? Maybe Percy will make a good earl.
From what I've heard, Lady Hamley...
She does indeed.
Strings.
Okay, no one over there. Already did you guys. Keep. Did that. Okay. So, let's tell you two about the confession. Bartholomew confessed.
He confessed to everything, but he asks for clemency for his children.
Good. I will let my brother know what we have achieved today once he returns from
You
the
haven't done anything.
Good, Philip. You did well.
Oh. He's an asshole, and doing that is just going to make him even more. So we're not going to do that. I want to ask about the kids.
About Bartholomew's children.
My brother was never one to judge a man by the deeds of his father. Still, I shall mention Bartholomew's request
Good.
to him.
Thank you. Okay, yeah, we're not going to do that. Let him find out on his own. He's going to hate us. We're going to have to deal with those assholes. But it's... I think the deal that he made is similar to what happened in the book as well. So let's leave the castle and return tomorrow. Don't know why we're coming back.
Maybe I should come back tomorrow.
Yes, there is not much a monk can do here.
Yes, your bishop and I will do what we can to help your priory.
Oh, thank you. I'm sure you got our best interests at heart.
My loyal subject, Percy Hamley, today becomes the Earl of Shiring. Of the former Earl's possessions, Percy shall have the castle. And all the land that is tenanted to knights, plus all other arable land and low-lying pastures.
Okay, good.
I swear by all that is holy to be your liegeman, and to fight for you against any other.
Doesn't look like you'd be fighting anybody.
My king.
Ah, yes. Of course, I have not forgotten the worries of my bishops. The Earl of Shiring himself, Percy here, solved this problem
Oh,
for
did
me.
he? Really?
Thanks to him, I can uphold my promise. Don't worry, Bishop Waleran. Kingsbridge shall be rebuilt. Percy told me of a man here whom my brother has not yet introduced. Come forward, Prior.
Oh. This is where the bishop
My
starts
brother,
plotting his revenge.
may I present to you Philip of Gwynedd?
My king.
You seem afraid. What are you worried about?
I'm worried about the cathedral.
I'm worried about my priory and the cathedral.
I heard about the fire. How are you managing?
On the day of the fire, God sent us a builder, but we cannot pay him.
Don't worry.
Good.
Now, about the arrangement between you and Percy Hamley. He insisted that I give the sheep grazings belonging to the former Earl to the Priory of Kingsbridge. The Priory will also have the right to take stone from the Earl's quarry and timber from his forest.
That wasn't the deal.
I wholeheartedly agree with the plan you two have devised. It shall be done.
Thank you.
Thank you, my lord.
It seems unnecessarily complicated to give the land to the bishop. Percy told me that you, Father Philip, share that sentiment. He told me it was your idea to take up the burden of managing the rebuilding of the cathedral yourself.
Oh. Yeah, this is where we get thrown under the bush.
I'm glad that we all were able to help you, Bishop Waleran, in this pressing matter. After all you have done for me.
Thank you, Lord King.
Ho ho.
Bartholomew lost everything in his attempt to end my reign. This morning he was found dead in his cell.
Poor guy.
I've heard that you, Prior, worry for his children, Richard and Aliena.
Yes.
While they shall lose their status, their name, and their land, they shall go free, wherever they are.
Good. But I think William's probably gonna hunt them down.
You must be very proud, Lady Hamley.
Of course. Father Philip has been very understanding in all this.
Yes, he is remarkable. Very remarkable.
My husband and I were terrified when we heard about the fire in Kingsbridge. It is a blessing that we can help him in his priory now.
You sowed the wind.
Oh, yeah. He's gonna get you. But I like how Regan was all kind of polite and nice to Henry, but then once she stopped talking, she went back to her resting bitch face. Hang on, what did I do? Huh? Oh, is this broken? It looks like it's broken because it probably says like we found out about the bishop's castle. Probably something about telling William off. Something about making the deal with the Hamleys and getting Bartholomew to confess, and then maybe one other. But they don't actually show it there, so let's just accept and move on. Okay, so a lot of work being done here at the Priory, which is good.
Is everyone ready? Yes, everyone will be there.
I'm ready.
I don't see why I have to come.
Everyone has to come.
I know you were the one who stole the keys. Philip knows that as well, but he never told anyone, not even Remigius. We believe you can do better. You will do better. The least you can do now is show respect for our prior. Is that understood, Brother Marcus?
Yes.
What was that?
Yes, of course.
You're going to get a punch in the face.
But how are we to pray and contemplate like this? I don't dare even to send my choir out there.
We shall get used to it.
Yeah.
All of us.
We must be thankful for all of this, for each noise, each face that disturbs us here.
Well done, Cuthbert. Because they're all basically getting you to the point where your cathedral is...
We shall start with the
rebuilt.
chancel, then gradually work our way from east to west. That's the way it's done, the way I was taught to do it.
I value your enthusiasm, my dear Mason, but so far we're only cleaning up. I haven't even considered hiring a master builder yet, neither you nor anyone else.
May I show you some drawings?
By all means.
Okay, floor plan.
When we walk around the site, we mark where the walls will be, the pillars, the doors and buttresses. Now for that we need a plan like this, to tell us where to place our pegs and strength.
Is this how birds would see our church?
Exactly.
Okay, cool. Then the elevation.
Imagine you're standing in the centre of the nave looking at the wall. This is what you see.
Are those windows?
Right, but that's not all. On top are the clear-story windows. On the lowest level are the pillars of the arcade. They're joined by arches making up the bays. Through the archways you can see the windows in the aisle. Shall I go on?
Yes, yes, of course. I was just thinking. Keep going.
Okay, so we did the arcade.
Starting right in the middle is the Tribune Gallery.
I can see you've put a lot of thought into this. I was just wondering...
It's probably worried about the
how long
cost.
would this take to build? You can take your time with that answer.
I think he's going to go for 15 years with 30 masons. Because 60 masons is a bit too much.
Well, that depends on how many people you employ. If you hire 30 masons with enough labourers, apprentices, carpenters and smiths, they will be done in 15 years.
I wish my monastic officials had your ability to think ahead and calculate. Go on now, show me the rest of your drawing.
Okay, so we got the section.
If you were facing the cathedral with the front wall torn down, you would see it like this.
Interesting. What's that, coming out from above the entrance?
So above the entrance. Aisle. Roof. Maybe the tower?
That's the tower, of course.
I thought so, but why is it right above the nave? Shouldn't it be closer to the transept?
Oh, don't be fooled. The tower is, of course, farther back, but one cannot show depth in a drawing.
Ah, of course. How high will it be?
Three halves of the nave.
3 halves of the nave.
That sounds reasonably modest. Tell me more about the nave.
Okay.
The nave will be about 32 feet high and will appear even higher.
Drawing the eye heavenward with its loftiness.
Well said. A chamber worthy of God.
I always wondered how walls this high could hold up so well.
Okay, so it means that the tower is going to be 48 feet high. Let's go with the aisles next.
You recognise the aisles?
Of course. I've been in quite a few churches in my time.
Did you know then that their purpose is to support the nave?
Fascinating. I must say, you do know your craft, Master Builder.
Okay, what else we got? The roof. Do anything with the roof. With the eye, we did the nave. Foundation. Nope, can't do anything with the foundation.
The walls of the nave are held by the aisles and buttresses bearing the pressure from the side.
Very interesting. What about the other drawings?
Okay. I think that's everything, isn't it? We did the floor plan. The elevation. That's it all, really, isn't it? So how do we...
I haven't told you everything about the floor plan yet.
That's why.
Here, you can see the transept.
I noticed, yes. It is remarkable how much you can reveal with so few lines.
Thank you, Father. The chancel will have 4 bays.
What about the nave?
Nave's down here.
The nave is on the left. It has 6 bays.
Okay, there we go.
I can see the transept is 2 bays wide, so it will be 12 in total. It does look splendid, but isn't that rather small?
Can you afford to build it bigger?
Well, can you afford to build it bigger?
I have trouble affording it at all. The king grants us timber and stone and wool from Shiring's pastures. But only God knows if it will be enough. I don't suppose you have any idea how much this would cost.
I think, well, Tom is a practical guy, but also he's a dreamer as well. Like, this is his big dream, so I think he'll be optimistic.
I know exactly how much this would cost. It would be no more than £3,000.
I've spent the last few weeks working out the annual income of the Priory. Here's the answer. £300 a year. And we spend every penny.
Oh, that's not good.
So, I need to find £200 a year. It doesn't sound so bad when you put it that way. You really want to build this cathedral yourself, don't you?
Yes, Father. I want you to appoint me Master Builder.
Why?
Okay, I think you'll say it this way, because I've seen it done badly.
Because he wants to give people hope.
Is that so? Then answer me this one last question. If people were to enter your church, what image would they see crowning the tympanum above the entrance? One of Judgment Day to teach people to be good? Or one of paradise to remind them of God's mercy?
Show them hell, so that they're afraid to do bad things.
That's not...
I'd rather see trees and animals.
I think, talking about giving people hope, so if we're going to give people hope, you don't want them to see Judgment Day as soon as they walk in. So I think it's going to be a reminder of God's mercy.
It should be the promise of a better life. Therefore, it will show heaven.
Yes.
Milius, is there news of my brother?
No, unfortunately not. No one has seen or heard from him since the Bishop and Percy Hanley were here.
Francis has been missing a while.
Papa, will there be statues inside?
Statues?
Oh. That's enough, children. It's time you went out and played.
Yeah.
Prior.
Yes?
My first wife, Agnes. She died without a priest, and she's buried in unconsecrated ground. Sometimes a man builds a chapel, or founds a monastery, in the hope that in the afterlife God will remember his piety. I just wonder, do you think my design might serve to protect Agnes's soul?
God no longer asks for blood sacrifices, for the ultimate sacrifice has already been made. But the lesson of Abraham's story is that God demands the best we have to offer, that which is most precious to us.
Okay.
So you must ask yourself, is this design the best thing you could offer?
Except for my children. Yes.
Then rest easy, Tom Builder. God will accept it.
You've already given one of your children to God as well. Right there on the screen. Okay, contract of employment. Let's inspect it. I, Philip of Gwynedd, in representation of Kingsbridge Priory, hereby assign Tom Builder as Master Builder for the construction of Kingsbridge Cathedral. The Priory will provide £200 a year to be used wholly for materials and craftsmen. The pace of construction shall be adjusted accordingly and adhere to plans approved by the Prior. In exchange for his work, Tom Builder and his family are to receive a private house and the right to attend all common meals of the Priory. The contract is subject to change with the Priory's financials and gives further prospect of additional payment to compensate for the Master Builder's work. Signed, Prior Philip of Gwynedd and Tom Builder. Okay, excellent. Okay, and looking at the time, I think we're gonna end here. And then next time we'll see what Jack gets up to, what kind of mischief he can get himself into. But it looks like, got a nice building site going at the moment. Hello and welcome back to Ken Follett's Pillars of the Earth with me, Bardon. So I've a feeling that this might be the last episode in this particular book. As you can see, we're at chapter 7 of 7 in book 1, and we've already done some of this, so this might end up being a little shorter than the other videos, but we'll see. So let's first of all inspect the hole in the ground. Okay, he doesn't think anything about it, which is strange. Okay, unfriendly monks. Let's go talk to Mother.
Jack, do me a favour and give Paul these herbs, will you?
Yeah, will do.
But he's a monk. You don't like monks.
Well, it turns out not all of them are bad.
Haha, good.
Still, be careful before you trust any one of them.
But you are Regimus. Regimus, sorry.
There he is!
I can't remember what way his name is.
Give our prior the welcome he deserves.
Oh, I am only following God's will.
Prepare to raise the bell. Make the prior proud.
Well, thank you.
Go on, Jack. Don't forget about Paul's herbs.
Where have I seen that woman before?
Oh. Okay, so Alfred. Let's go talk to Alfred. Haven't heard from him in a while.
What are you doing?
I'm supervising. Tom asked me to. We see eye to eye now, you know.
Good.
He asks me things and I can say yes or no.
Huh.
Hey, did you tell him that I had trouble with him?
No.
Right. I have to carve up some steaks later. If you want, you can help me. Or you can do whatever the hell it is you're doing all day. It's your call.
So Alfred is obviously nowhere near as bad as William Hamley, which is very good for us. Now, where can we actually go and what can we do? So we went to Mother. We got the hole in the ground that we can't actually do anything with, and I think that might be Paul over there. Or is it? Yes, so we got stables, house of the prior, and then that one over there we can't quite get. Just a hole in the ground. Oh, and pathway. So it's probably this way we're supposed to go. Yeah, here's Brother Paul here, isn't it? Yeah.
Oh, good day, boy. If you see your mother,
Hi,
tell
Paul.
her the pain's gotten worse. I think I might take her up on our offer now. Oh, don't you ever get as old as I am, boy. 'Tis not natural.
So back then, like, he might be maybe in his 50s or 60s or something, and he's considered like ancient. Just the way things are, like. But
This is from
let's
my
give him
mother.
the sage and see what he says.
Oh, bless her. Boy, whatever Remigius says, your mother is a saint.
Fair play to it.
Oh, is that the bell? Can you see it from here?
Idiot.
A bell without a cathedral. Your father certainly had strange ideas.
It might be. What's a bell?
Excuse me.
You. I remember you.
I remember you
You're the
too.
boy with no father.
Actually, I have 2 fathers now.
Is that so?
Yes.
Yeah, and you don't have any.
Tom Builder and Jack Sherbug.
I thought you weren't the builder's son.
Well, I am now.
I am now. Fair play to you.
I have to say, Prior Philip told me there would be a lot of sheep here. I can see he wasn't exaggerating.
You know Philip too?
I do. He's the reason I'm here. Is he around?
He should be around somewhere.
He is.
Busy man, that fellow. But don't worry. You probably won't have to look for him for long.
All right. Thank you.
Hey, she didn't pay the toll. Although, Aliana, probably the amount of prosperity she may bring, she probably doesn't have to pay any tolls, ever. Uh-oh, this is William, has to be.
Shall we go after
William's man, Walter. Eh?
No. Now we know where we can find them.
Ha! Ho!
Yeah, what a git. Okay, and then Walleran is probably plotting against us as well.
My bishop, William Hamley, has returned.
Yes.
To see you.
Send him in, Timothy. We have much to discuss.
Because William is going against his mother. Yeah, this is weird how that's two chapters where there hasn't been anything here in terms of what we did. Obviously we did things. I've even got a recording to prove it, but it's just not showing up. And what I might do is, because this is so short, I'll probably tack this on to the last video. So, you know, don't be too surprised if that happens. So let's just accept and see what happens.
Next time on the Pillars of the Earth, find out what happened to me and my brother Richard after the siege of our father's castle. What will the future hold in store for Kingsbridge? The Pillars of the Earth.
Good.
Sowing the Wind.
Nice. So there we go. Book 1 is finished. I have to say I really enjoyed it, and it's been pretty faithful to the actual books themselves as well. And as I said, the books have a great storyline, and so does this game. So I'm really looking forward to more, and I hope you are too. So as soon as the next book is out, I'm going to be playing that. And I don't think there's going to be, it's not the kind of thing where there's going to be something after the credits. So I think I'm going to end the video here and just say that I really hope to see all of you on another series. And for now, it's goodbye. Thanks for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, maybe you'll hit the subscribe button there on the right and check out some other videos here on the left.